I really did enjoy it, with the exception of how inferior Nia looked. It seemed like it was just anything that she had, Rhea Ripley had an answer for. Which, I mean, she won the match, so you kind of would have to counter some things. But it never seemed like Rhea was actually in or at risk of losing her championship, even though we knew that that wasn't going to happen.
I agree. Yeah, it was never a time where you thought, "Oh, Rhea's definitely in trouble. She might actually lose," especially when Nia did the first Annihilator and then decided to do another one, but then he didn't even do another one because Rhea, I guess, recovered so quickly and Nia was taking so long, just
She stood there, and I wanted to say something about that too, but
taunting at the crowd. But yeah, I was like, come on, Nia, just why do you just you? I mean, if you pinned her and it was a 2 count, then yeah. But I mean, don't do another one. I would have. I thought she was gonna do another one, and then she kicked out because Rhea is being treated like Thanos, like you said. But like you didn't even try to pin her, which I thought it was just disappointing. But I did like they did have some nice counters in the actual match, specifically in the beginning. I think Rhea countered with like a DDT. I did like that. Nia had some good counters too. It wasn't a bad match, but at the same time, how they nerfed Nia pretty much this whole year and since pretty much War Games, I'm not a fan of, and it didn't really get me excited for the actual match because everyone and their mom knew Rhea Ripley wasn't losing this match.
yeah.
And not to mention, Nia did the dumb thing on SmackDown, already declaring for the Royal Rumble, which I would like. Why would you declare for the Royal Rumble when you have a title match with Rhea the next night on Saturday Night Main Event? Pretty much hinting, not pretty much spoiler, saying that you're about to lose this match against Rhea. So that was that. Not to mention her actually running from Rhea during the match on SmackDown. I can't even mention that. So it's just that, yeah, I wasn't really too excited
Let's
for this match.
let me go back to something else you just said about, you said that Nia was declaring the Rumble, pretty much foreshadowing the fact that she was going to lose this match.
Mhm.
Well, if you let the people on Threads tell it,
Yep.
that Roman Reigns, or not Roman, Brock Lesnar entered the Royal Rumble when he was champion, and okay, but Rhea Ripley is not Brock Lesnar.
Nia Jax, you
Or
mean?
Nia Jax. Rhea Ripley is Brock
Yeah,
Lesnar.
exactly. Rhea Ripley is. Nia Jax is
She's
not.
the beast incarnate. You may as well put her with Paul Heyman
Exactly.
and change her music. But
Ex-
yeah, it's just because it has been done. It for the vast majority of wrestling history. Like let's just statistics. I know it kicks most people's ass, but just think about the numbers here. Out of all the world champions across every year that they had the Royal Rumble, so this is how many Royal Rumbles have they had?
40
Okay,
something,
as of this year, 38 Royal Rumbles.
38. Okay.
So 38 Royal Rumbles. And you mean to tell me twice the champion has competed in the Royal Rumble? Okay, so just digest that. It is highly unlikely that a champion will enter the Royal Rumble, unless you're a mid-card champion, which that's very usual. But the world champion, no, they usually have their world title match that night, and that's it.
Because you're in the Royal Rumble to potentially face the champion at WrestleMania. So,
Correct.
right. And what they were saying on Threads too, I was like, first of all, we don't want a double champion. That's definitely, or even the attempt to even make someone a double champion. And I know they're not going to do that unless it's like a Rhea or maybe even a Bianca, but they're not doing it for Nia Jax. So let's cut this shit out right there. So that was a mistake of what she did, and I just didn't like it. And I haven't really been liking how Nia has been displayed at all. But and plus she's declaring for the Royal Rumble, but she still has not technically, like, you would think she would have jumped Tiffany for that title shot instead of Rhea. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Wouldn't that have made more sense to her actually
I
jumping
swear,
Tiffany?
Nia, her overarching character right now seems to be ADHD Nia, the inability to focus on what's important. Because she can't focus on Tiffany Stratton. She's declaring for the Royal Rumble before she's even won the match. She can't focus on Rhea Ripley because she's taunting the crowd even before attempting a pip. It's just nothing Nia Jax is doing is making sense. And it's
Nah.
crazy because I actually like Nia. I think she's improved drastically since she's returned. But what
Mhm.
has not improved, what's actually declined, has been her booking since Q3 of last year. It's just been a downhill spiral.
Yeah. Yeah, she won the title and she was doing well. Then they had her just going against Naomi and Bailey, and she was beating them. And then she just got in the tag team closer to War Games, and then they just
And
kept putting
losing
her in
unnecessary
tag teams.
matches.
Yeah, and as a champion, just putting her in tag teams and having her losing. So it was just like, what are they doing with Nia right now? It's just they're like resorting her back to the old Nia, which is disappointing.